So today we are going to see some more data types which we've not seen till now in this demos. Today we'll have a look at how a text or CSV file is used as a data source to import data into Power BI desktop. Also we'll try to get data from a particular web page which is available online. And third, we would try to connect to some OData. In this case we have a service which is HTTP REST service which would give us desired table data which we can connect to and use it in our Power BI dashboards. So let's go with the second option over here of text/CSV file. So what happens is, now let us go over to Power BI desktop. If you remember, we've seen how to get data. So these are the known sources. So I know the type of data which I'm going to import is of type text/CSV. In this case, I would try to import that data. In this case, we see this is a CSV file. If we try to import the data over here, it brings me all the data. It also tells me what kind of delimiter is within that data. So it understands the delimiter is comma and therefore it safely moves that content one after the other. This is the data type based on entire data set. Let's do that. So first was more like an example. Now this is what the Power BI system has done it throughout the data set. What it sees is there is only one data set and it has so many columns, right? If you try to load the data, it can be loaded in the similar fashion we did for the Excel. If you want to edit the data, for example, if you want to edit the data, this is the kind of data you want. You can change the type of it. For example, you can have transformations such as this. Please round up, so it will round it. Whatever transformations which anyway we are going to understand in depth in future lessons, it would be shown in this order on the right hand side. Similarly, if you want to remove an underscore over here, or you want to split the column, you can choose to do so over here. In this case, if we want to remove duplicates, change the type, right? Pivot, if you want to fill, you want to group by, you want to drill down, you want to change the type from a varchar in database language, that is a alphanumeric to a numeric or decimal or a whole number or a date time format, you can choose to do so. If there are errors, you can remove those errors as well. If you don't want this column, you can remove that column as well. So now the column is removed, but now you want to bring that column back, then you can undo your last option, which is this, and it will bring back the column. Similarly, if you do not want to do the roundings, you can remove the roundings over here. If you don't want to change the type of an element, you can choose to do so over here, right? These are the counts, these are millions, these are different sets what we have with us. This is an alphanumeric value, right? It shows ABC, but this is a numbers. So we can safely convert this into, change the type into a whole number. Replace the current, or you want to add a new step. We want to replace the current set of data with numeric value. So ABC is turned into 1, 2, 3. These things at the top is very important because this will ultimately help you with the formats of what you are using. These are different basic transform which we are doing right now. We'll not touch any other transformations in this place. What we need to do over here is, once the data is transformed, let's remove this. Let's remove. And it is removed. Although remove means the data still exists in the Power BI desktop, it won't be available for our usage. That's the only difference. So now you have an option to close. So that means you've not saved anything. You want to apply, that means you are saving first. This is more like a return statement, like you want to undo what you've done till now, so you click on close. If you just want to apply and save whatever changes you've done till now, you will select apply. If you want to apply, save the changes and move out of this screen or window, you just say close and apply, and this is applied. And now that application of whatever transformations we did would get added, and on the right you would see this one of the loaded queries contained errors. What were the errors? Let's have a look at it. If there are, what we can do over here is we'll go to the table, we'll check annual enterprise, and we'll check the value. So what I see over here is the values are not coming properly. These values are empty. In this case, we can have a calculated column over here. So if I have to model this, right, I would say a new column, right? That column would be equal to, let's add a new column, yes, that column name is value in dollar, right? And which I would say if logical test, if this column I have to move out 1 equal to 1, just for a placeholder I'll write true else false. So this is similar query what you would write in an Excel formula. So if you know Excel at this point, you would sail through making columns and its manipulations and also some formulas which are known as measures in Power BI desktop. So let's say I wrote this and I say leave it, right? And it would give me true. This is a placeholder, but for me it is value. So I need to do this, and I would say if value annual enterprise dot value, this is how the columns are bought. It is identified by the name of the table and into square braces a value. So in this case, you would say if value is equal to blank, right, then you write it as 0, right? But it is not accepting single quotes, so let's modify it to dual quotes, right? Else you give the value, so that value is again this value. Fair enough. Now when you click on write, there would be some calculations which would be done. We encountered an error over here. So now if we try to troubleshoot, DAX operations do not support values of the type this, of type text, right? So the problem over here is you have to change this into a text first, right? So you would say text of